Hey, what's up? We are live inside of YouTube, my Facebook page, and my Facebook group. So I'm going to give you another demo of Live Letter, the automation tool. All right. So what's really awesome about this is that I have so many people that are already with credit repair companies, right? And just the same as I use Client Dispute Manager. Now, it's going to take way too much time to manually import your clients, right? So I'm going to show you how you can easily do this and the actual extension that I use to move my information over. And because I am actually sharing my screen, there's a little bit of a lag. So let's first go over into our credit repair software. This is Client Dispute Manager. And I'm going to show you a tool that I use. It's an extension. It's called Table Capture. And it's this one right here. I don't know if you can see it, but let's see if there's a different cursor I can use. I don't know. I don't think there is. But anyways, it's up here and I'm going to link it down in the description of this. And I'm going to click on it and it's going to pull up a couple different options for me. And I want to use display actions inline. I want to copy to clipboard. And we're copying this table right here. All right. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when I do a copy with this table, copying this table to Excel with this extension, as well as just with a regular copy paste, right? Now, the first thing I want to tell you is that I did format column C as regular text before because otherwise your numbers are going to come up really weird. But as you can see, it says text. I want to click on OK. And now these numbers are going to show up the right way. Now, I will let you know that with Excel, anything over 13 characters or multiple zeros, it's going to have some weirdo plus symbols. There's nothing you can do about that other than getting rid of half of that account. All right. So anyways, I want to show you what this looks like if I just do a regular copy paste. So let's go back here. I'm going to get rid of this and I'm just going to copy from creditor 1 down to in dispute. So we're going to do a Control C to copy. And I'm going to pull Excel back up. And right here, we're just going to paste this. So as you can see, this is not really going to give me the information that I need because it's going to show up all weird. So like right here is account number 1 and here is account number 2. I would literally have to go and paste them all weirdo if I did that. But with this, I just click in the top cell. I come down to the second one and I do Control C. You see what I mean? It makes it much, much easier. Now, another thing is, what if you have the client information that you want to import? Well, that's also easy because every single credit repair software has the option to export client information. You would just go and copy the information you want and paste it right here. So for this, we're using Bob Dole. So I'm going to go and uncheck test client 2. I'm going to check off Bob Dole. And I'm creating all 3 letters, so that's why I'm checking this off. You can only have one client checked off at a time. I might figure out how to do multiple clients at a time, but right now we're doing one at a time. And I'm going to go over to the options tab down here at the bottom. And I am going to, let's say that I want to, instead of using a custom letter, I want to use a built-in letter. So I'm going to use this drop down right here. And let's say I desperately need some help resolving these accounts, all right? So that's the letter that I want to use, and I want to automate. So let's say that this is going to be unchecked when you come in here. This is actually client number 1, so this is correct. If it were not, you would just put 2 or 3 or whatever, but because it's 1, I'm going to change this to a 1. And this is just for tracking purposes, and you're going to see what I mean in just a moment. I want to automate. So I want to make sure that this is highlighted in pink. So all I do is I paste this information here, Control V. I go back. Oh, I did the wrong thing. My bad. We're going to copy our creditor name. So this would be like Capital One, American Express. That's what creditor name means. Now we're going to go grab our account numbers. And just as easily and just as similar, we are going to copy and paste to account number. Now, obviously, we need to know what bureaus are reporting this information. So when we go back, you can see it says true, 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 true. That means that these 2 accounts report on all 3 bureaus. So Experian, Experian, Equifax, Equifax, TransUnion, TransUnion. So now is when the fun part happens. So the first one says that it is a late payment. The second one says it's a collection. So if I want to trust the system, and you can go in and change these built-in dispute reasons, we're going to say late payment 1 for this one, and that means late payment round 1. And collection, because I didn't leave myself any other notes, I'm going to assume that this is a regular collection. So we're going to say collection round 1 version C. And that's all you have to do, because we're not typing anything else. I have our dispute reasons, which they show up over here in this grayed out area, which means don't touch. There's a bunch of formulas over there. We have our creditor names and we have our account numbers. There's nothing else we need to do. As you can see, when we go over to the print screen, our letter is totally and completely finished already. So you can see Bob Dole, Experian, we have our letter, our accounts, and everything is perfect. We would just go print and that's it. So now I'm going to show you something else. Let's say that we don't want to automate. We're going to get rid of this. And we're going to say that we want to use a custom letter on this one, and we want to use a built-in, custom reason on this one and a built-in reason on this one. We would very simply say, not mine. And on this next one, we're going to choose a built-in reason, and let's just choose the second thing that shows up. And that's it. Now, when we go over to print, you're going to see that those other dispute reasons are in here, not mine, and a section 623 statement. This is so simple, and it makes it even easier when you're using the extension that I showed. Now, the second thing that I want to, or third, I don't know, thing that I want to show you is how to save this information for future use. So we're going to go up here to the top of this, and we're going to, this is row 15. We're going to come down to the last row, and this one is going to be, we're going to hold the shift down and do a left click to highlight all of these. We're going to right click, go to copy, and in any of these other tabs down here, we can go and paste this information. So this is client number 1. He's already in here, so I'm just going to overwrite the information. So from here down to the bottom, we are going to paste this information, and let's see, row 41, let's do a shift click, and I'm going to go paste. And now this information is going to be overwritten, and it's going to be as simple as copying this information and pasting it over to options next month when I want to use this client again. So it has full tracking, and obviously you can space these out and make them so that you can understand exactly what you're looking at, but this makes it so that you can track your clients. So client number 2 would be down here. As you can see, this one does say client 2. This one up here says client 1. And I'm not really sure why I moved it over when I did this last time, but anyways, it makes it easy to understand exactly what you're doing. It makes it easy to know who you're disputing. And let's say that so this one, we're going to make it a little bit bigger so that we can see that this is the drop down. So anyways, this is super simple. There's really nothing, I might come up with a better version of this for the client tracking, but it's really as simple as type the information in and that's it, print. Now, this part right here, the uncheck all and the check all, is really as simple as the first time you do this, you do have to accept their permissions because it's a Google Apps script. But I'm going to uncheck this by clicking on uncheck all, and that way I don't have to go and manually uncheck these. So for this one, I'm just going to get rid of it. I think maybe if I scroll all the way up, I don't know. But anyways, this one is really as simple as just getting out of that. And that's it. I mean, you can't really get any easier than this. If you have questions about this, just obviously let me know. But otherwise, this was another live letter automation app demo. And this one we did live. So for any, fillers or ums or uhs or any of that, I do apologize. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. If you are watching this on YouTube and you're interested in this, you can go to liveletter.ask-kristen.com. If you want to schedule a call with me, you can go to my740.com for the credit sweep. And if you are watching this inside of my Facebook group and you are already familiar with Live App, then you can just comment on the post and I'll answer whatever questions you have. So that is it for today. I hope you have a great one. I hope you have